Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Valera Boys. Today we're going to be doing our first board game review, and since Rogue One does come out in 2 days, we decided that this week is kind of going to be our Star Wars week, since we are huge Star Wars fans. So on Monday, we reviewed Star Wars Destiny, the new card game from Fantasy Flight Games. Today, we're going to be reviewing
Star Wars Risk.
So Star Wars Risk, if you notice the name Risk, it is a classic board game. So this is the Star Wars version. However, it's Risk in name only. It's more a little control game between the Empire
and the Rebels.
Lucas always likes to play the Rebels. I always play the Empire. He beats me.
Every time.
Every time. So, we're going to talk a little bit about the game, a little bit about the rules, not too much. And then we're going to give you our thoughts on the game afterwards. See you in a few. Alright, so here we have the beautiful board. If you can tell, it's in the shape of a TIE fighter. Pretty cool. So, the board has 3 distinct regions. It has the middle space battle, where the rebels are trying to destroy the Death Star. Over here to the left, you have the Battle of Endor, where the troops are trying to fight their way through the forest of Endor in order to destroy the deflector shield generator. And here on the right, we have the battle between Luke and Vader. So, here's the missions for the games. For the rebels,
your mission is to destroy the Death Star. But first, you must destroy the shield generator, protecting it on Endor. Be careful that the Emperor and Darth Vader don't destroy Luke, though, as that will tilt the game to the dark side.
Right, so during the game, at the same time as the battles in space are going on, the rebels are trying to destroy the deflector shield generator. If the rebels destroy the deflector shield generator, they have an advantage. Vader loses some power, and he's easier to defeat. So, but now, the Empire, they're trying to defeat all the rebel ships before they destroy the Death Star. If we stop the rebels from destroying the shield generator, and you make sure that Luke doesn't destroy Vader, or worse, you can redeem him and strengthen the rebels' assault. So, the way you play the game is each side gets a deck of cards. So these are the cards for the rebels.
And these are the cards for the Empire.
Alright. So, everyone gets 6 cards. And from those 6 cards, you have to pick 3. Now, on the cards themselves, there's symbols that you can choose from. For example, this card, you could either attack with your B-Wings, or you could attack the shield generator, move up the track. Okay, Lucas, you got to show the other side, bud. So now, the Empire cards, with this card, at the top, you could place stormtroopers in the way of the Endor battle, or you could move the Executor. The Executor is able to spawn more TIE fighters.
And also, if you get that, you can also use its spawn ability. This card allows you to use the Death Star's weapon.
So
the Death Star's weapon allows you, if you roll a 5 or a 6 on any of the dice that it says how many you need to roll to, you can destroy one of these platforms with its reloading ships ready to go in battle for the rebels.
So, if we look here, we have one side full of TIE fighters, the other side full of the rebel ships. You have X-Wings, Y-Wings, B-Wings, and the Falcon. So the Death Star on its power could destroy one whole section, whereas the TIE fighters can move and destroy ships at a time. So, if you want to know more about the game, we'll leave a link in the description to further rules for the game, to further describe the game. But this is one game that we truly enjoy, and we play many times. And as I said before, Lucas wins every time. So, here's our thoughts on the game. So like we said, we're huge Star Wars fans. If you recall, his name is Lucas. It's a reason his name is Lucas. That way I could say, Luke, I am your father.
No, No. This can't be true. It's
Search-
impossible.
Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, here's my son. Anyway, the game. It's great. It's fun in that it is a one-on-one game, and it can be enjoyed by young players, and it can be enjoyed by older players who have that nostalgia factor. It's fun controlling the small TIE fighters versus the X-Wings and the B-Wings and the Y-Wings, and of course the Millennium Falcon. And then on the other side you have the Battle of Endor against some stormtroopers, and on the other side you have the epitome of a great battle, Luke versus Vader. So on a scale of 1 to 10 Death Stars, Lucas, what do you think?
8 Death Stars.
8 Death Stars, 8 out of 10. That's a pretty good score. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. We highly recommend it for any Star Wars fan. And we hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed our content up to this far, don't forget to
subscribe!
And if you want to see some of our older videos, here's an intro to the Valera Boys. And here's a review of Star Wars Destiny, the card game. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
May the Force be with you.